Hi, hello, I'm Miss Patricia Ann, and I have my boyfriend Glenn with me today. We're going to be reading your guys' theories on the ranch, who pulled the trigger. So it left off with Nick coming into his trailer, and he pulled the trigger. Somebody got shot. Do you think somebody got shot?
Well, he said, "What the F are you doing here?" And then the trigger got pulled.
I think it was No, I think it's Maggie. But I've been reading everybody's comments, and they have some good theories. So we're going to be reading your guys' theories and reacting to them. So which is our first theory, Glenn? And who's it by?
The first one says...
Who's it by?
It's by Forever a Nerd. It says, but Mary was staying with Nick, so why would he ask her what she was doing there? Well, what if he had kicked her out, or if she packed her stuff and said, "I'm leaving"? And so maybe he was wondering why she was doing there. I don't think it was Mary, but...
It could have been.
It could have been. I mean, it could have been anybody.
She could have been stealing from him because she's stealing from everybody to get a fix. And they could have had a big fight. She could have left and or disappeared on him and then came back and was in the trailer waiting on him.
So you think it was Mary?
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it could be a possibility.
Okay, so the next comment is from Riley Salter. It says, it won't be Rooster. He got fired from Netflix. Now, technically, he was let go. I mean, I don't know about fired. There was a lot of controversy in his personal life. It looks like that case isn't amounting to anything. He's been professing his innocence, and he's good friends with Ashton Kutcher, so maybe it's wishful thinking, but I'd like to see Rooster in the last part.
We already know that you want Rooster back.
Well, he's my favorite character.
But
it's possible.
Has Rooster played in any of the videos or been on anything active since?
I don't know. I've been working. Okay. So I don't know. Our next comment, and I like this one, is by Michelle Linhart. What about Rooster's mom, Maggie? Which, it would fit. She's a very activist person. She doesn't mind speaking her mind. She wasn't in part, was it 7? She wasn't in part 7 at all, except on the phone. And she's been to jail before, What
was she in jail for?
Protesting.
Oh, yeah, protesting that oil.
Not that, but before.
Didn't she go to jail for that oil thing?
I don't think she did. She might have. I'd have to rewatch it all. But she's been a very big activist all her life. And I'm pretty sure I remember she's been to jail before.
I think Maggie could be a very good suspect.
And nobody messes with the mama bear's cubs. So, Michelle, that's a very good observation. It could be Maggie.
I think it could be Maggie.
Our next one is by Natalie Taylor. She says, I think Colt was right about Rooster faking his own death. Everyone thought Colt was crazy for thinking that, but I think he was right all along. Which goes along with my thinking it's Rooster. So, it's another point for Rooster.
I don't know if it could be Rooster. Rooster's gone.
Rooster's not gone.
He's not
Nothing would make the fans happier than having Rooster. And they're going to end it anyway. So why not go out with a bang? No pun intended.
Well, Rooster could come back. And so you're saying he could come back, he can kill him and go to prison?
Well, they're ending the season. So, I mean, why not? Our next comment is another Rooster vote by Robert Vidrios Jr. Maybe it was Rooster coming back for the final 10 episodes. I like that. It's another one on board the Rooster train.
Okay. We just need tally marks of who thinks it's Rooster.
Yeah, right?
Okay, go ahead. Next comment.
The next one says Hellcat Madness. Whoever it was, they was wearing boots. Okay, I mean...
How they know they was wearing boots? I don't remember seeing anything about the boots.
I mean, did you hear thumping? I mean, could it have been heels?
It could have been a shadow. They could have seen boots in shadow.
Maybe Nick was wearing boots.
Maybe they've seen the footprints on the ground.
I don't know, but I'm not sure about that comment. Maybe comment back on this video and elaborate a little, and we can talk about it some more. The next comment is Enrique Gallegos. Mary was left at the house. I personally think it was her daughter or Rooster.
Could be Heather.
It could be Heather.
Could be Heather.
She's pretty pissed off about Nick getting her mom strung out. Mm-hmm. So it's possible.
Yeah, but she didn't like Rooster either. But I think she liked Rooster better than Nick.
Well, Rooster kept her mom straight.
True.
Or she wasn't a druggie whenever she was dating Rooster, at least.
She was drunk. Okay, moving on. Next comment.
The next one is from Jared Patterson. What if Mary overdosed in the trailer and Heather found her there and then shot Nick? That leads into the Heather theory. It's quite possible. She was getting pretty fed up by the end of the season about how Nick was treating her mom.
I think they're going to do something where because Heather's not been very active on there since the whole her and Colt having that baby and her miscarrying and all that. So she's not been very, you know what I'm saying?
It's possible. Now, this next comment I don't like. Kale Ugaldi. Maybe Maggie and Nick fight over the gun and Maggie dies. Who wants Maggie to die? That's just awful.
I don't want Maggie to die.
Everybody wants Nick to die. Like, it sets up the stage. Rooster's alive. Rooster kills Nick. Then the whole episode, or the whole part 8, is about Rooster fighting a court case.
Or him hiding.
It works. The next one, and I'm sorry if I get your last name wrong, Neil Engelbrecht. Heather is also a suspect in my eyes. So that's another vote for Heather. Again, we've gone over why she could be a possible suspect. It's pretty damning, for her, but I feel like she could get off because of how Nick was doing her mom. Temporary insanity, The next one is Big E. He says it's either Rooster or Heather. Obviously, both really good choices. I can't wait to find out who it was. I'm telling you, it's Rooster.
There's nobody that says Harley Colt or Bo. There's a lot of Bo comments, too, you're getting to.
Me, personally, I think it's too easy to assume it's Bo. I mean, he grabbed the gun. He was the first out the door.
But I seen a comment that said it could be Joanne.
Joanne never left the house. She stayed there with Abby.
You don't know that. She could have left right after. But how could she beat all them to his trailer?
How does she even know where his trailer is?
She don't know.
Not that I know of. They never alluded to that in the show. No. Small town, though, so who knows? The next one is a Bo comment by Bonkers Hunts Demons. I'm pretty sure it was Bo killing him, just saying. I just think it's too easy. I mean, how often does something end and you think one thing because that's what they lead it up to, but then all of a sudden, bam, here's a twist. I mean, come on. It's way too easy to be Bo. Granted, it could be.
He was hot-headed, and he was wanting to go kill him.
But it's just too easy. It's too easy, in my opinion. Anyway,
Okay.
Not dogging anybody's opinion, but in my opinion, it's too easy.
But you have to think. They only have 10 episodes to work with. They don't have a lot for it to string on and on and on, and guess who it is?
That's why you need Rooster.
So it could be easy.
The next one is from Edward Baca. What if Joanne called the cops and the cop that lives right next to Nick went to Nick's house with a gun and Nick shot him because shadow don't fall? Oh, because the shadow doesn't fall.
I noticed that. I went back after I read those comments and I watched. The shadow does not fall.
I don't remember a cop living next door.
Yeah, that one.
Was it that one they always pick on?
Yeah, he comes running out in his underwear and his gun on him, and he just shoots. Remember him?
I remember.
From school with him?
No, because why would the cop be sitting inside Nick's trailer? He seemed like pretty by the book, and you don't just walk into somebody's house. That's against the law. So, I don't think it's the cop. The next one is from the Hornet. Well, I honestly was thinking Heather or Mary until this video. Well, now who are you thinking?
Maggie. Me. I said Maggie.
You also said Mary.
Well, I think it could be all of them.
That's just cheating. Well, Hornet, comment back and let us know who you think it is now after watching this video.
I honestly don't know who it could be because I thought I had a pretty good theory when I made the video. After watching the very last episode, I had a good theory. But then after reading all these comments, there's so many good theories people has brought to my attention that I didn't even know about. So.
The next one is from Captain Termite. If Bo went into a gunfight, I'd give him the best odds over any of those drunks. Mekong instinct would take over and he'd survive. Love the show and hope Danny is well wherever you are. I hope Danny's well too. He's been great.
I liked him on that 70s show.
Definitely Bo would win a gunfight. I mean, he is military. So I'm guessing this guy thinks it's Bo.
Could be Bo.
And then the Hornet comes back for another comment and says, as much as I'd love to see Rooster come back, the actor was fired for some things he was charged with in real life. So I don't see it being Rooster unless they recast him, which would be weird. Again,
That would be so weird. What if they did it?
They're not going to recast him. If they were going to recast him, they would have already done it.
Isn't that why they brought in the cousin?
Yeah, but it's not recasting. It's just another
person. But yeah.
I haven't really kept up on it, but it seems to me like that court case has stalled. He's, like I said before, he's always professed his innocence, and they haven't shown any evidence otherwise. Apparently, it was like an ex-girlfriend or something coming at him.
You know what I really think is cool is that, I don't know why I was sitting here thinking about that, but on the ranch they have everybody that played on that 70s show except for Jackie and Donna.
Well, Jackie's been doing her own thing with like Jupiter Rising and all that.
What about Donna? She played in Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
We got Courtney Campbell. Bo's character progression doesn't seem like it would take the turn of ambushing somebody. He's always been the honorable announce yourself type. It doesn't make sense to show him. Shoot him. Oh wait, there's more. Doesn't make sense to show him grab a gun and hide who shot Nick if it's just going to be him either. The reaction Nick had is a telltale sign that it's somebody he isn't scared of. I'm pretty sure he's scared of Bo.
Yeah, he's scared of Bo.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Bo's character at all, right? Bo would stand up and be like, "Hey, we're gonna do this, right? Do like an old-fashioned duel."
Well, didn't Bo run him off first time?
I think so.
Yeah, he threatened him. He was like, "You leave," da da da, and he left. But then he came back.
And next we got Neil Engelbrecht again, and he says, "I believe it's Rooster that plotted revenge for months." I agree, buddy. I definitely think it's Rooster. They never found a body. You know, they found the bike. Colt tracked Rooster's credit cards to a hotel room that he had been staying in. You know what I mean?
What if
they set the stage?
Wait, what if a private investigator was following Nick because they thought that Nick had killed Rooster? And they found Nick's evidence in the hotel room, and Nick killed Rooster at the hotel room and staged his death, looking like his motorcycle wreck.
I don't think so.
Why? That could work.
Because Nick's a crackhead.
So?
I don't see it.
But he was also jealous of Rooster because of...
That's just too much. It's too much.
It could happen. I watched a lot of CSI.
Other stuff like Bo, too simple. Yours, too much.
I watch a lot of CSI. That could happen.
Sergeant Andy 913. I personally think Rooster came back for revenge. My man. Next, the shooting mechanic. It makes sense that it would be Bo. He served in Vietnam, so killing would not be new to him at all. Of course, but again, I think it's just too simple. Everyone's going to think it's Bo, so it makes sense for Netflix writers to throw a curveball in there. You know?
I don't know.
So we got some more comments here. Let me load them.
Let's do about 2 more comments, and then if you guys like us reading comments like this, ooh, I got a cough. If you guys like us reading comments of the ranch and your all's theories and reacting to them, what?
This next comment.
Comment below, let us know, and we'll do a part 2.
Levi Ringler. It was Peyton. Really? I hope you mean Peyton Manning. Because I don't think the baby can hold a gun. I'm just saying. She can barely walk. Is she walking yet? I don't think she's walking yet.
I think that was for funny.
Good guess, though. Good guess. Big Pimpin' 29. I think Mary took that gun from the cabin. It's possible. Very possible. Esperanza Cordova. If you look at Nick's shadow, it does not fall or anything. Well, maybe it was the shadow.
Of them holding the chest. And then slowly falling back.
Yeah, I mean, how long did it really play after the shadow? Or after the shot?
Mm-mm.
It pretty much cut off a couple seconds after. Depending on the caliber of the gun, you're not just going to fall over, especially if you've been in prison and you're tough, right? So.
I don't know. know. I don't think it's going to be Nick getting shot.
Well, this next one
personally.
leads into it. How do we know Nick was the one that got shot by Easton Dorman? We don't. That's what we're trying to figure out.
I think after all these theories, I think my new theory is Nick comes into his trailer and there is a guy that he went to prison with, or his drug dealer, or somebody that Mary has made mad, that he's made mad, and they're standing there and Nick shoots him.
Yeah.
And then Nick goes to prison. And then Rooster comes out of hiding because Nick's in prison and he's not scared no more.
Okay, we're going to do 2 more. And then if y'all want to see another video with us responding to comments, we'll definitely do it again. This next one's a little bit of a long one. Traveler 121. He says, I now have a second theory. It appears, and my eyes might be deceiving me, but the shadow of Nick does not move after the gunshot. So here's my depressing take. Mary is inside. She's all messed up from all the drug use. Nick walks in. He confronts her about what she's doing here. And then she takes the gun and shoots herself. Like my first theory posted below, better, but just thought I'd throw this one out there. Sorry for errors using Siri.
You need to go down and read his first comment.
You know how many comments there are? I'd have to find it.
Well, while he's looking for that comment, because I don't know that guy's first theory. I think I've read it before, but there's so many theories. And you guys, we thank you so much for commenting and letting us know your theories, because it's really fun thinking about it, the possibilities. Because now, like I said before, I don't know who it could be. And there's just so many ways it could turn.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
Traveler 121's first comment. I have a completely different theory. I don't think the shooter is a character known to us, the audience. The shooter is some person whom Nick knows who shoots Nick, perhaps a drug dealer or something. How it ties into the main characters is that one of them or all of them are going to show up at Nick's place just before the cops arrive, and one of them will be framed.
That's where I got my theory from, because I think that is a very good theory.
That's pretty good, actually. I like that.
When I first read that, it stuck with me. That comment right there is what changed my theory.
Yeah, that's a good one, for sure.
Very good.
And then this last one that was right below his, by Amber Wodowski. Sorry about that. Wilkerson. Abby called Wilkerson. He lives in the trailer park. No one thought of Wilkerson at first.
Is that the only comment that says Wilkerson?
As far as I've seen, we got a lot of comments on
I
it.
know. We got to do a part 2. So you guys... so you guys got to comment below and let us know if you really like these kind of videos, because we can read them all in one day.
It could be Wilkerson. I mean, he's usually high as a kite, right? But he liked Rooster, and he was pretty upset whenever they found out that Nick ran Rooster off or happened to kill him or anything like that. So it's possible, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, he just figured out he's not dying of cancer. Would he really risk life in prison? Or,
He spent all of his money.
10 to 20.
He sold his farm.
That's true, but you can't get high in prison, and he likes getting high.
He said that he was with all those prostitutes over there.
I mean, it's a possibility, but
Maybe he has nothing to live for now.
I like the Rooster possibility, Maggie, and somebody that we don't know yet, and that Bo and them are going to get framed for it.
Heather?
I don't think Heather has it in her.
Okay, my final theory, as of right now, until we get more comments, because my theory changes with your all's comments. My final theory right now is that I think it's a possible person that he stole from, that Nick stole from, that Nick's got drugs from, or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Or even a prison person he was in prison with. Because you have to think, when he left, why did he come back? Is he running from somebody? Somebody tracking him down? They find him?
Maybe he came back to see Mary.
I think he left, and there's a reason he's back. And Mary just so happened to fall in his lap. Literally.
Maybe.
All right.
Well, we will read some more of your comments later. Let us know if you like this video. And comment below if you got any more crazy theories. We love them. And can't wait for the first episode of part 8 of The Ranch.
All right. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Make sure you turn notifications on. Even though the notification bell is not working, make sure you turn on all notifications. And if you subscribe to my channel and I reach 5,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway of... a lot of people, there's a lot of guys now watch my channel. We can't give a guy. Well, maybe he's got a girlfriend.
Give a $50 Visa gift card.
Just make sure you subscribe because I am going to be doing giveaways. I do have it listed where I will definitely be giving away a $25 Sephora gift card once I reach 5,000 subscribers. But for the guys, we'll have to come up with something different. Unless you want a Sephora gift card, then, we don't care. So,
There's always Walmart.
Yeah. Best Buy.
Best
Microsoft.
Buy. Well, I mean, you don't know if they're Xbox or PlayStation players.
PlayStation is not Microsoft too?
You see what I'm dealing with?
What do you pay for PlayStation?
Sony PlayStation.
Oh, okay. We'll see you guys later.